So intuitions occur because it's like the non-conscious part of your brain is processing a lot of information that you can't think of consciously. And then that is triggering changes in your kind of body's physiology. So like it might be, if you think it's a really good investment, you might have like a little leap of your heart, like, or you're getting excited, or the opposite, you might start feeling really anxious if like your subconscious is telling you like, back away from this. And some people just aren't very good at reading those intuitions at all, which is its own problem. So practices like mindfulness can actually be good to kind of connect to your intuitions. But then more specifically, you want to be like super emotionally literate in how you describe those feelings and how you pinpoint the causes of those feelings. Because what happens a lot is that you might misread this kind of intuitive feeling through those biological signals. And the cause of it might be something completely different. So I think there's studies showing that like people's investment patterns change, like depending on whether their favorite football team won the day before or not.
That makes
because
sense.
They're like, if it won, they're like, I feel great. I have a really good feeling about this investment. But it's like, that's just because you still feel happy from a kind of hangover from the day before. But if you're emotionally literate and actually just having a big vocabulary of emotion words, so not just like I feel crappy or I feel good, but I feel jubilant or happy or content, or you might feel fear or you might feel dread, like having those specific words, just that seems to help people to tap into the emotions of their intuitions and to be more specific and to trace the source of that. So there were studies of people on these kind of fake stock markets. The people who were more emotionally literate in that way made the better decisions. They were better able to read the risks and the potential benefits of an investment compared to people who had the kind of cruder emotional vocabulary.
Yeah, because we apply the word anxiety to a whole broad spectrum of emotions, it seems, nowadays. People say, I'm anxious. Like you said, they might have dread or fear.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a big problem. Like, and some people I know, they'll be like, how was your day? And they'll just say, it was manic. And that is their answer every time. But you really need to be specific. Like, were you feeling angry with your colleague, or were you just feeling like under pressure because, were you stressed in a positive way because this project means a lot to you, or were you stressed in a negative way because you have too much to do and you don't think you can do anything to the best of your abilities? Being able to read those distinctions is what I'm talking about.
What an amazing conversation. I learned so much about how we're all affected by confirmation bias. Click here if you want to watch the full interview with David Robson.